Hello, I am Angel. I'm 16 and I study in UWC Maastricht, a school in the Netherlands. It is a boarding school and I've been here for almost 3 months now. And through these months I have learned quite a few things through the process of making a mistake and learning from it. So in this video I just want to tell you the 5 most important things that you should consider before going to a boarding school so that you don't have to make the same mistakes as I did. First of all, if you're watching this video, I'm going to make some assumptions about you. The first one is that you are going to go or you just arrived to a boarding school. The second is that you have never been to a boarding school or you have been to another one, but you want to improve this experience in the next boarding school. And the third one is that you want to make the most out of this experience and you just want to learn how to make it the best possible. The first and the most obvious thing that you need to know before going to a boarding school is that you are not alone. You are going to live 24 hours out of the 7 days of the week surrounded by people. You'll sleep in the same room with other people and you have no space. Right now I'm recording this in the common room of my floor and there's 2 people going by there and there's 1 guy sitting over there. So there is no space for yourself. You just need to know that. The first weeks is going to be hard, obviously, but then you get adapted to it. But you just have to know that you are going to have no intimacy, you're going to be surrounded by people. The second thing is that you are not going to like everyone. The boarding school is not like a magical place, it's still like a normal school. You're going to have your friends and you are also going to have people that you don't like. And there is high chances that some of those people that you don't like are going to be ones that live with you. So you need to be aware of that. That you are going to have conflicts with your roommates, floor mates, and you just need to be aware that that is going to happen in many occasions. You just need to try to solve the problem in kind of an adult way and you really mature to these things because now you live with them. You cannot go to your teacher and say, oh, but did this guy over here no, you have to take responsibility of the problem and you need to like give to the other person and then you also need to yield to you. So you need to sacrifice a lot of things, but definitely you're going to learn through this. The third thing, and it may sound very, very stupid, but trust me, it is something that you should consider, is that you don't need that much clothes. Here, I brought quite a big bag. I could have brought less clothes, but there is people that brought 3 times what I brought. And first of all, you need to do your laundry, you need to dry your clothes, and you need to iron them, which no one does, honestly. But you don't need that much clothes. You don't have a lot of space also usually in your room to put your things. So be careful about what you bring. By the way, if you want to know what I brought, maybe it can help you. There is going to be a link in the description and you can find like my checklist of what I brought when coming here. The fourth thing, and this is very, very important and took me a lot to realize, is that no one is going to look after you. In your hometown, if something happened to you, there will be someone there to help you. And the opposite, if you did something wrong, there was going to be someone there to punish you. Right here, you're very free. You can essentially do more or less whatever you want. But then the consequences come after the actions you take. And every action you do is going to have a consequence. Just because there's no one there to tell you that you did something wrong or there's no one there to punish you, it doesn't mean that it's not going to have a negative effect in your life. Just be aware of that and take actions according to what do you want to achieve according to your goals. That's it. And then the fifth and last one is the most important one, is regarding friends. You're going to come to the boarding school probably alone, and most of the people coming to the boarding school are going to be alone as well. So the first days, everyone is going to be kind and everyone is going to want to be friends with everyone. My recommendation is that in the first weeks, as you don't have a lot to study, you should be participating as much as possible in social acts. I think that was one of my mistakes. I could have participated more in this kind of social events. But just be aware that people in the first week are very fake. They are not themselves. They just want to be friends with everyone, which is something fair and it's something that is still going to happen. The thing is that if you are friends with someone in the first weeks and then start to realize that, you know what, this guy or this girl, he's not a good guy. He's a low value guy, and I shouldn't be friends with him. Don't be afraid to cut things with him, because you are not alone, because you will never be alone. There's always going to be people. And don't be afraid to be yourself, because if you are not yourself, okay, you will have a lot of people around you, but you won't have friends around you. If you're yourself, you're going to have a few people around you, but true friends, and with them you can really have good times. You can share your thoughts, and you can have someone to lay on when you have problems. The first weeks, don't be afraid to be yourself, and be aware that people are going to be fake and are going to change as time goes by. So you guys, that's all. I've been editing for long, the light ran out, there's people screaming. It's been a tough editing, so please subscribe to show support, and especially if you learn something, because you can learn more. See you.